our mole. Preparation of this dish, of this national dish, could be from something like 20 ingredients up to 50 different ingredients. This is by no means exhaustive. Some of the ingredients are the dry chile, ancho, mulato, guajillo, capón, pasilla, morita, piquín, negro. That some of the chiles, some of them are dry, and also we use fresh chiles into making this dish. We also use herbs like coriander, bay leaf. We use tomatillo, which is like a tomato, like a little tomato, but it's colored green. It doesn't actually exist in Europe, and it's nothing to do with the tomato, because a lot of people think it's an unripe tomato. It's not. It's a different vegetable. Fruit. A green fruit that is originally from Latin America, and the name comes from Nahuatl. It's tomato, and any combination. Also in the mole, we use some corn seeds, sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, peanuts, almonds, pecan, raisins, plantain, plums, cinnamon, onion, garlic, black pepper, cloves, sugar, and chocolate. So basically, it's a dish that has got so many ingredients, and here there's a very important thing. Probably the chocolate is in some of the moles, because not every mole has got chocolate in it. Some of them. The chocolate takes the heat down of the chile. So this is some of the examples. As I said, there is so many different types of mole, because we've got in Mexico 32 different states, and apart from those 32 different states, where every state will make the mole according to what they've got, according sometimes about the vegetables or the fruits that are available in the region. But it's also down to family's tradition, or my grandmother's recipe, you know, or my mole, I use it with this particular ingredient, or I put more of this. So basically, it's very difficult to replicate one mole, you know, because every person's got their own personal touch to it. But this is probably one of the most traditional moles, is the mole poblano from Puebla. It's color brown. This is the mole negro, black mole, from Oaxaca. This area of Mexico, which is the south, it's called the area of the seven moles, because they've got a mole red, yellow, black, white, brown, chilillo, and manchamanteles. That's just 7 of the possibilities of mole that you've got there. Then you've got, well, in MESTIZO now, for the very first time, and I wanted to share with you a little bit of the experience that we got when we started the restaurant. We set up the restaurant 5 years ago, and when we first decided to open an authentic Mexican restaurant, we were in between tailoring, you know, the dishes, the Mexican dishes, as Tex-Mex food, for example, does, in order to be more popular or accepted by the Londoners. But then we decided to go authentic, because we thought, well, we are Mexicans, we are very proud of our cuisine, let's give it a whirl. Surprisingly, all our customers so far, Londoners, receive this dish in particular very, very well. Probably it's because Londoners are prepared to try, you know, good, authentic things. And we are very proud now that we did it, because it really worked. So a lot of people, when we introduced this dish, were saying, yes, it's a sauce, it's made of 40, 50 different ingredients, a lot of chilies and chocolate. And I'm like, what? It is, you know, it doesn't make sense. But when they try it, oh, I quite like this. And then they come back for more. So this year is the very first time we're making our Mole Festival from the 27th of, sorry, I put September, it's October, sorry. October, that will be a very long festival. Sorry, I just realized that. No, 27th of October to the 2nd of November, we are doing it together with our celebration of Day of the Dead, that, as I mentioned to you before, it's very, I think it's very peculiar peculiar. I've never seen anything similar. We've got, for example, something we call the altar, which is basically it's like an altar in a church, where we put, for example, well, since candles and the photograph of the person that passed away, but then we also put the food that person used to like when he was alive. And the theory is that they come to a party with us. Even in Mexico, we make these parties, even at the cemetery. You will bring mariachi band, or even if you don't have that budget, maybe just your radio, and you know, it's flowers everywhere. The cemetery looks beautiful, because it's like saying, okay, I miss that person passed away, but we want to... Oh yeah, oh absolutely, absolutely. There is always the chocolate, especially if that person, like when he was alive, a lot of tequila, of course, and usually a lot of moles as well. You know, with like part of saying, you know, come back, have a party with me, you know, and celebrate. And usually it's a party, as I said. It's not something sad. So if you want to see a little bit of this, you know, in more detail, you should go to MESTIZO from the 27th of October to the 2nd of November. And of course, in Mexico, we've got we use a lot the chocolate. We use it in desserts, like, you know, it's very popular as well in Europe. We've got chocolate crepes. We've got a lot of traditional candies made of chocolate and everything. But as I said to you, it's probably one of the most popular ingredients in the cuisine, and also in the desserts. It's very nice to talk about mole, but I think it would be more nice if you try one.
Yeah.
Would you like to try?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can start organizing that. And do you have any questions? Any doubts? Please feel free. Yeah, go on.
Are you going to have a mole festival?
Yeah.
How many mole are you going to
That's a very good question, and I forgot to say that. The thing is, as I said, there are so many different types of mole that it would be impossible to serve all of them. So we are going to serve 12 different moles. As I said to you, we're very proud because, you know, after 5 years ago, trying to, you know, make the people to try it, now we are holding the first mole festival. So it's very exciting, you know, to present for the very first time a mole festival in London.
So what will be different about the 12?
As I said, we have, for example, this is a green mole. The green mole is made more with, like, for example, pumpkin seeds. It's got tomatillo in it, green chilies. We are going to have the traditional, what actually is in the menu in MESTIZO in a daily basis. We also have negro. We are going to serve mole carretero. We are going to serve yellow mole. I mean, we're going to have different, so for different tastes. Actually, if you really like it, probably you will have to go every day to try, you know, a different one.
Like a tasting day where you can taste lots of
Well, it would be very difficult because every mole goes with different types of food. Like, for example, brown mole goes with poultry, turkey or chicken, while green mole, for example, goes with pork. So it's different because you wouldn't put, like, for example, in a beef, you wouldn't put mole, brown mole. It would be just it doesn't work, you know. So obviously we are not going to have many people that's got nuts allergy, because it's got about 40 different types of nuts. So I don't think if you've got nut allergy, be sure that you don't try it. So yeah, but yeah, basically that's what we're doing. Serving, you know, 12 different moles for people to